People with ADHD struggle with patience, waiting for their turn, and at times people count that as being disrespectful. And we'll be talking about ADHD today and how we can help with counseling and wellness coaching. And thank you so much every time for tuning in to my channel. My name is Dr. Debbie. I'm a mental health wellness coach, and in this channel, I like to emphasize more to about kindness, to be kind to people. You don't know the journey, what they are dealing with, what they are struggling with. And one of those situation is people with ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactive disorder. People just get hyperactive, restless. They find it difficult to sit still, to stay in one place. They jump from one place to the other, and during conversation you can see that clearly they are always dominating. Through during conversation, they do not give other people to express themselves. They are always in the habit, of giving people words, suggesting words to people before they complete their sentence or their statement, which people find very disrespectful. And it's just because of the nature of mental health concerns, issues that they are dealing with. And as I've said, to be kind with people, we are unique. Everyone has their own struggle in life, and this can be way of respectfully, in a polite way, to encourage people to seek treatment, because in many times the diagnoses are missed, and this impacts the life of these people. They forget a lot of things. They forget to pay their bills, which will be accumulating in interest, and they struggle financially. A lot of important things in their life they forget, or even getting organized at their place of work, which they are maybe employers see as being unproductive, but it's because they need more time to process tasks, to process activities or any responsibility that are given to them. But when they go for treatment, when they go for therapy, such diagnosis is established, and then they are able to support them, help, and give them extra time that they need at the place of work, extra time that they need at school for learning, or maybe like children, they need to be in a smaller group and be able to concentrate and focus, because most of the time they have a lot of sensory overload. They pay attention to things that they should not focus on, instead of concentrating in what is their own business or task. And we see this with children at times. Learning disability is hidden under ADHD, and because they lack that attention to focus, to solve whatever task they've given to them, or assignments like schoolwork, class work. And because these kids, when they are still children, they get frustrated because they cannot go at the same pace like their peers. And you see them, they are always like exhibiting meltdown, outbursts, and a lot of getting out of control, in the classroom or even at home. And in my previous video, in some of my videos, I've talked about how to diagnose ADHD. It has to be at two settings. That is, the same behavior is happening at home as well as school. So most of the time, information is received both from parents. They give their own account, their own experience with that child, and as well from the school, maybe from the teachers, what they've been experiencing in controlling the hyperactivity, the outbursts of this child, and the impatience and forgetting things. Most of the time, parents, we see that today they are talking about maybe losing their jacket, losing their pen, losing their bag, losing their water bottle. It's not that they are just careless, it's just because of the ADHD that they are struggling with. They lack focus, their attention span is very, very short. So they can benefit from therapy, from counseling, because when they come, for counseling, we are able to work with them and like guide them how to break their task, their assignment into small, small portions, that they will be able to focus on during that short attention span, and in between as well, to be able to take short breaks, maybe like 1 minute, 2 minutes. This help them to refocus and all the time bring their attention to be present at whatever task or assignment or classwork, or if they missed it and they carry it over to adulthood, they are able to concentrate on their work and they are not being seen as unproductive or lazy individuals. Other things that people with ADHD suffer with also, they have sleep problems. Yeah, because their attention is all over the place and they cannot focus. So we guide them also on that. And as well, apart from that, that I said in learning disability, like that is able to be picked up, and at times support is sought, from the school, like in America here where I live, all over the 50 states in the US, they are open to support once can be raised by parents, by therapists, by practitioner, provider, physicians, clinicians, once they have gone through, the process of diagnosing that individual, and then they give them support, that they need, maybe like individual educational plan or 504 plan, that they will need support, one-on-one teacher or smaller group, like in the group of 5, group of 6, group of 8, 10, 12, depending on the program of whatever school or the county or the community that child is. And when it is missed in adults, when it is missed in childhood, it is carried over into adulthood, which impact their productivity as well. And this, can be helped, with support. So be kind to people. You don't know their journey, and encourage them to seek treatment, to seek help. That help is available and they can be helped with this. And also food as well is important, because most of the building blocks, of the micronutrients that we need, that forms the brain chemicals and all the electrolytes and chemicals in our body for all our body processes and mechanisms, are from food, vegetables, fruits, plants, nuts, so protein. And then they are guided and educated on that, and their life improved greatly. I have a lot of people in my practice that they are happy and they are doing well, and that is no longer a problem, and they're able to do their work, peacefully, and they are happy, and the employer too is happy with them. And for children too, they are making progress in their learning, their grades are being improved, and they move from one step to the other, and as they navigate their journey through life. And it is a big relief, either like for children, by the time they get to know and get the support, or like in adulthood, that eventually they are able to figure out what they've been dealing with, and everybody is at peace. I hope you learned something. As I've said, my name is Dr. Debbie, a mental health wellness coach, and this is what I do. Be kind to people, show kindness to people, encourage people to seek treatment. Mental health, a lot of aspects of mental health that people need help with, so let them know. Like, share, comment on this video, and until I see you in my next video, have a positive mental health. Thank you and bye.